we go. So yeah, figured we'd talk about this bass uke that I picked up randomly on vacation and why I like it so much. It's really good, not so much for technique or anything like that, because you'll have to adapt and like adjust your style of playing because it's so fucking squeezed in and all that stuff. But you'll be able to see chord progressions, patterns, like actual, what do you call them? Yeah, finger patterns and stuff like that. Like you'll be able to see a minor third so much easier because it's so condensed. Like here. It just looks visually, from seeing it from this angle, it gets ingrained into you way easier than if you're stretching it out on a larger neck because it's so tiny. So if you're going to play fourths to six, I explain it other than that. It's just a lot easier to see. People are slowly coming in here. Yeah. But yeah, I mainly use this for writing because it's so easy to see the notes. It also sounds like an upright, which is kind of odd because the shorter the scale, the more tone to it, which is all so splattershot, the words we use. When I say there's more tone to it, it has a deeper timbre. Like, if you hit the note right. Plus, these strings are rubber, which is kind of interesting too. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of it. Two people in here, no one chit-chatting. I don't know how long I'm going to be on here for. But I could just play it in the meantime. And then I run out of real estate right around low green. And I have a frog in my throat. Jesus Christ. Yeah. So, writing. Throw distortion on it. Hello, mate. How do you strings to the bride? Hello, mate. How do the strings onto the bridge? They're easy. That's a good question. I've never had to change these strings before, though. That's a great fucking question because they go through here. I'm guessing if I take this off, that's how it would go. You would have to use a tiny Phillips head to get in there. So you would string it in through here, and then it would come in to this underside, pull them up, and then they wrap around up here. So yeah, that's how they fit. I haven't ever done it before. I don't plan on doing it because these are rubber strings. I'll never need to change them. Like, legitimately. Bass players don't change their strings. No, when you have this, you fucking never will change your strings. They sound great. The only thing is it's like a fretless. You have to make sure your hand is very perpendicular. If you start playing this way, you're going to start buzzing like crazy. So you have to be intentional about playing that way. Subtle little difference, but it makes a big difference. Jesus Christ sacrificed himself, blah, 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 and will receive everything. Without him, you will perish. Okay, great. Good to know. That's crazy. Yeah, it is pretty nuts. Like how it goes through that way. I've never seen anything before. I never even fucking bothered to look at it. But here I am. So that's why I always appreciate questions. Because the most basic question, how do you string that to the bridge? I don't fucking know. I just know it has something to do with this on the back of it. But yeah. It sounds so good. And I know this is an open air recording, because it's just playing out of that speaker. There's no DI or anything like that with this. So it will sound obviously different in person, but super smooth. Pushing my fingers into my eyes. It's Slipknot, right? Psychosocial. I have a short for that. I don't remember how to play it though. Right? Let's actually do it proper. Perpendicular fingers may have been the let me see something. Perpendicular fingers may have been the unlock for me to actually like my U-bass. Thank you, sir. Yeah, it's a simple little hack because I was playing it before and it sounded like dog shit. Like if I was playing like dingwall fingers. Ugh. That, get the fuck out of here. But if you play it, I'm just doing that because I have the chord here, it's in the way. If you perpendicular, I'm still not perfect at it. See right there, I even did it side. I would have to. So there you go, perpendicular fingers. Message redacted from Leonardo. What you say, Leo? So dumb. 5 likes, 12 people watching. Sick. Ugh. Again, perpendicular. I'm also playing it like this. Normally I would actually hold it this way. So let's try that out. Geddy Lee, my favorite headache. Is that a request? If it's a request, put it in the actual comments because this way I'll be able to see it. I have a whole list of stuff to do now that I see on my phone every day, so I know I have to go do it. If you're just saying Geddy Lee is your favorite headache, meaning like he's the hardest dude for you to figure out, that's really funny. Hit the like button, it's free. That's right, Mike Edwards. Listen to him, he knows what he's talking about. But I have to say, a ukulele with distortion, uke bass, something about it. Is that Mexicola? Something like that. I just put that up recently. I forget all of these the second I upload. Hi, bro. Can you play something Indian? Isn't that the main one? The Punjabi fucking thing? It doesn't go that high, though. I forgot the rhythm for it. I did a short for that too. If you type in 1 minute bass with no spaces between it, and then you type in Indian or Punjabi or whatever the fucking term is, it'll show up. But yeah, what guitar is good for a new starter? It depends what your budget is. If you're gonna get a beginner bass, I would get a Sterling because the pickup is further back and it stops you from playing up here and making all sloppy and floppy fucking string noises. But it depends on your budget, because if you have more money, then get a Schecter Model T, which is my favorite bass for the buck. That's this one. Comes stock with EMG pickups. It's under $1,000, and it's the only bass you'll ever really need. Everything else is bells and whistles. So if you have the money and you want to play for a long time, get a bass that's like that. If you're just going to beginner bass it, you don't know if you're going to keep playing or stuff like that, then get a beginner bass. Intermediate basses, I don't really believe in because they're just a cash grab. Save up your money and get something bigger. But if you need to start playing and you don't have the funds, get a fucking $300 to $400 bass tops. As I miss my mouth. But yeah, that's what I think about beginner basses. Is this a ukulele? It is. It's a uke bass. So there's rubber strings. It's in a bass register. I'm talking about the octaves. Every foreigner play this whenever I ask something Indian. Yeah, I could also play the Byzantine scale. Indian, it's a lot in Indian music. That's just something I've written, Indian inspired or whatever, but I don't know too much Indian music. I just know what Indian music sounds like in my head, and then I play that or write that. Every foreigner play this whenever I ask something Indian. Yeah. Is this a ukulele? I said that. Bass uke. I've always wanted one. Yeah, they're fucking awesome, man. Is this connected? Is what connected? Can you play punk on that? You can play fucking anything on this. Punk. Fucking. All the way to fucking. You can Rancid. It's just the same as a bass. It is a bass. It's just like bleh. I can't speak. It's the same as a bass. It's a super short scale bass. Yeah, of course you can play punk on it. What is it tuned to? Same as a bass. EADG. And you can change that too, just like a bass, to anything. You subbed. Sick. Welcome aboard, Josiah Onstott. Can you play that Amin Tufani? I don't know what that is. Come As You Are. I'm just a jukebox now. I'll play Come As You Are Pizza Slice if you subscribe. Or there you go. You're welcome. As I'm getting text messages from, something might be wrong. We'll see. No one here. Good old recovery world that I'm involved in. Always some shit going on. 5-string bass or Digitech drop pedal with 4-string? I mean, get a 5-string. Again, as do with money. I don't play with pedals, like, pretty much ever. Even though I have distortion on this, it's straight out of the amp. This is a practice amp that has distortion on it. I play clean as fuck. Compressor is, like, the most I'll really do. And a decent distortion if I need it. But if you're going to use a pedal to change the instrument, just get the 5-string. There's only 5 extra low notes on a 5-string. You're not getting a whole lot of lower notes. What you're getting is the real estate. You can play everything in one position instead of running up the neck, because these notes here will just be up higher here. It's easier to play a 5-string because of that. There's certain ways a 5-string is harder, but one way that it's easier is that everything is linear. It's all in one hand position to play multiple octaves. I mean Gratitude by Amin. Yeah, I don't know who that is. If you have a request, then put it on an actual video. Like, write it on one of my shorts or on one of my videos, because then I'll see it every time I open my phone. And then eventually I'll get to it. Like, it's just what happens. So I have a normal ukulele and a bass. So does it feel like a bass? It feels like a very, very miniature bass. Like, has all the same parts, everything. The only thing is that these strings happen to be, as I got water on it, these strings happen to be rubber. So they feel different. But you can put anything on it. That's just how they came from this manufacturer, which is K-A-L-A. I'm not sponsored by any of this shit. It's just showing you guys what I actually use. So I have an order, blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, now I'm over-explaining. But yeah, it's fucking fun. And it's really cool to start playing quickly. Because then you realize you can do it on a bass too. Like a regular, quote-unquote, bass guitar. Same brand I use. Yeah, thing's fun, man. Do you recommend getting acoustic bass? Is it usable for playing with others outdoors? I have an acoustic bass and I fucking love it. It's actually sitting right there. I'll grab that one. Even though it's, well, what do we... Yeah, we've got 15 minutes talking about the ukulele bass. Yeah, I have a Fender Kingman, and I love it. And for playing outdoors, you could still plug it in, and it'll still sound acoustic. Like the actual sound of it. Especially... Actually, I have to be facing the mic for you to hear me. Especially because these have fucking magnesium strings on it, which really make it sound... This fucking jack is all fucked up. The strings, that's this one, a Fender Kingman. Very much like an electric solid body bass, like the way it holds and feels and all that. But as long as this battery works, yeah. You can amp it up or not. Getting acoustic bass, yeah, that's what I'm talking about here. Wrote it in your recent short. Sick. Good job, Papa Playa. I'll get on that one. Living color type. This sounds good. This one sounds good. This bass is fucking amazing. Sounds so good. Don't hate me, but I like turning the tone of my bass down and use a pick. I don't hate you for that. Thanks for the demo. Hell yeah. Then stop it? I don't know what you mean by that. Do you prefer round wound strings or flat wound? Round wound. I don't like flat wounds. Nothing against them, but I really don't like them. I pretty much only do flat on a fretless. That's the only thing, just because it eats the neck. People will tell you, oh, it doesn't, there's ways. No, it'll fucking eat your neck. But round wounds, I don't like flat wounds because they're literally dead strings. If a string doesn't have sustain, they die. It decays. The actual note won't ring out. It's more of a really short. And then tape wounds are even worse. To me. I like my shit to sound bright and punchy and also have low end. I like the whole spectrum of it. Those are very limited. They're great for a specific thing. And I know people are like, oh, you can play with a pick on them, like certain people do that are bass virtuosos that are fucking way better than I'll ever be. But I don't like them. Because the only person that plays like me is me. Flat wounds don't fit into my style of playing. Have you ever been cheated on? Of course I have. Fucking 38 years old. Yeah, of course. Like, whatever. Who asked for that? Fred Red? Or Fred Red? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Yeah, dude. Been a player in this sport, not a spectator. So I've seen a lot of shit. The neck looks really thick. It is, relatively. I mean, I have a Warwick, and that neck is ridiculous. But this isn't bad. I also like chunky necks. Like, I mean, it has the jazz bass inlays, but that's just design. That doesn't really mean too much. It's hard to see this because all the text is in the way, right? Is there a way I could lower this thing, maybe? That might be easier. Who's the most overrated bass player, in my opinion? Overrated. I'll get in trouble if I say it. But someone comes to mind. Because they're good. And by the way, overrated doesn't mean they're not good. It just means that the amount of credit is... Like, Sid Vicious would be a good example, but he's never rated as a bass player. He's just an image and an icon. Yeah, you're not going to like who I think is overrated. You're not going to like what I say if I say they're overrated. So I probably shouldn't. Because people are like, you're just a fucking guy on YouTube. I could hear it now. But yeah, there's one person that sticks out. And I actually really like their band a lot. And I really like the bass lines, but I still think it's fucking insanely overrated. Liked and subbed for that guitar love. And yes, bass counts as a guitar. Absolutely, it's a bass guitar. I'm stuck in my playing and you're a giant ukulele player. You're stuck. I'm a giant ukulele player? I play every so often. Buzzing. That's because there's no humidity in Arizona. So I gotta put this in a case for 2 weeks with like a fucking wet sponge in here. That doesn't... I have a video on that, by the way. How to stop buzz on an acoustic bass. But that's not good. What's my opinion of Paul Gray? Paul Gray died from Slipknot, right? I think he's really good. He's one of the best. Paul Gray is the reason why you can't argue that Slipknot is not nu metal. Go learn all the Paul Gray bass lines, and you'll see exactly what those songs are. They're amazing. Fucking 5 or 6 notes tops, just repeating them over and over, with no guitar solos. And there's a DJ in the band, and they wear masks. And nu metal as fuck. Does his name rhyme with P? No, it's not Flea. I don't think Flea is overrated. I think Flea is rated exactly where he should be. Like I said, if I say who I think is overrated, people are going to be like, fuck you. Probably lose subscribers over it. So I'll keep it to myself. But there's one guy that's overrated. And again, when I say overrated, I mean he's super talented. But the fucking clout doesn't match the talent. Bass for Queen is the most awesome bass player ever. Yeah, Queen's fucking... All of Queen is unbelievable. There's no rating service out there. You're right, there isn't. But we're not rating, we're just saying who's overrated. Like, I can talk about things that are overrated. Like Glock. I'm looking around my room and I have fucking guns and shit. The Glock is overrated. It's still really good, but the amount of hype it gets, fucking way overrated. Glock meaning a fucking handgun. Put a block of cheese in your sound hole? Nope, won't do it. Uncle Dickie Ransom Life, sick name. I think so, blah, blah, blah. Paul was a master bassist, for sure, for Humidity. Who is it? In all caps. I really like the bassist for Skillet, and he also lead singer at 1 Minute Bass. I love fishing. Who is overrated? I'll play one of his riffs. Really good bass player. But the amount of like, holy shit. It's nothing against him, he's awesome. But I think people idolize bass lines and they're like, that's so hard to play. It's not, just build your stamina up. So yeah, I think that guy's overrated. Hello, from Germany. What's the weather like where you are? Today I'm in Phoenix, and it's usually all sun, but it's gray as fuck outside right now, which is very rare for out here. But that's like midwinter, and it's like, I don't know, it's fucking 65 degrees right now. It was 80 something yesterday. What about David Vincent? Which one's David Vincent? I don't know the name of the guy from Muse. That's who I'm saying was overrated, by the way. Who I think is. He's really good. Insanely talented. But the hype is, like I said, it's like a Glock fucking pistol. Really good. Fucking insanely overrated. Does not match the pedestal it's on. And nothing against Glock and nothing against him. Blah, blah, blah. What's it like in Germany? It's gotta be cold as fuck. Morbid Angel bass and vocalists. I like Morbid Angel a lot. I just don't know a lot of people's names. I'd have to like really be into the band like heavily. There's only a few bands I'm really heavy into, like legit. Sabbath, Pantera, like all the fucking. I'm an old man, so like all that stuff. Shit I grew up on. Well, Sabbath was before my time too, but that's what I played ever since I started playing. Because that's what my teachers were listening to. Boomer metal. I should do more Morbid Angel stuff though. What would slapping sound like? Sound fucking loud, that's what it would sound like. That's what it sounds like. I don't like slapping though, so I don't think slapping ever sounds good. Yeah, ever, but it's not my thing. Chords sound really good on this. Like really good. Like the fucking thing sings even when I miss the chord. Who's the most underrated bass player? This guy with a YouTube channel that only has like 10,000 subscribers. Most underrated bass players, I don't even know his name, that's why I know he's underrated. The bass player from the Nerve Agents. Go listen to Days of the White Owl. The album's insane. It's one of the best punk bass albums ever, and it's never brought into discussion. And I love Matt Freeman is not overrated. He's rated exactly how he should be. He's fucking unreal. But the Nerve Agents and their bass player, I don't even know his name. That album is fucking insane. You, my dear sir. That's right, that is me. Most underrated bass player in the world. What else? Jaco Pastor? Different person? Don't know. Off the top of my head, no idea. Show support, tap the screen twice. And show love. That's right. Brandon. Right? Brandon Ian, 87. Same year as me? 1987. I love this song. Play something smoothly on this, going to electric, you just fly with it, speed-wise or whatever. Awesome guitar. Thanks. Brandon, my mom named me after the crow. Sick. Named after Brandon Lee? A good name. You can't be born in 1987 then, right? Brandon 87? Because the crow came out, what, 94? 92? What was I doing on 9/11? I'm from New York, Long Island. It's my first week of high school. I was not told what was going on lockdown in my school. Got out early, and the bus driver told us the buildings were down, and my uncle worked in one of them. And we didn't hear from him for a while. Well, he ended up being alive. But yeah, that's what I was doing. In the dark. The whole country knew. I was right there. We just heard fighter planes going off the coast of Long Island, which is right where my school was, around the water. And they were just like ready to shoot anything down. Fucking crazy. But yeah, that's where I was. I wish I was as young as you guys. I'm 38 years old. I'll be 39 really soon. Kind of soon. April. How old are you, Nick GMG2? Amazing. What do you think of Joe Lally from Fugazi? Fucking sick. One of the best bass lines ever made. Like, by far. I think the most iconic bass line. Like, on a short list. Top 3 bass lines, contemporary music. That's up there. So I'm 18 and my dream is to be in a band as a punk bassist. Any tips? Just start playing with people. That dream can be accomplished tonight. It's 3 o'clock here in Phoenix. You could be in a band by fucking 7 jamming with people. Especially with fucking social media now. Fucking join a band. And if it's a punk band, you don't even know how to fucking play. You can learn how to play while you're in the band. So yeah, just talk to people. Get involved. My influences are Getty Geezer, the Ox, and the guy in the race car. And the guy in Racer X. Like Racer X. Yeah, those are your influences. You're going to be a very, very sought-after bass player in the punk rock community. So just get involved. Play. You'll be 63 in April? When in April? I'm April 2nd. That's sick. You're not that old. You got like 15 years younger than my dad. Right? 15? 63. My dad's 78. I forgot the guy in Rancid. Max. The guy in Rancid. Yeah. You want to play punk and you're 63, so just start jamming with people. No, the guy that's 18 wants to start a band. Nick, I have to scroll back on this stuff because his comments are crazy. Yeah, Maxwell murders the solo, and my brain is farting. Matt Freeman. He was in other films. He was born in 65. Cool, will do. Hell yeah. 24th. Nice. I'm April 2nd. You still kicking? That's all that matters. That's right. That's exactly all that matters. Do you have to be young in order to play guitar? Nope. Not at all. It's a musical instrument. Anyone that's really good is not typically young. That's why when young people are really good, it's like impressive. Because it's not supposed to be. Or typically. It takes years, decades to master shit. I started playing when I was 4 years old. So like I'm 38 now, but it's the only reason why I'm good. I've done it for a very, very long time, consistently, over and over again, and challenged myself to get better every single day for fucking decades. But you don't have to be fucking old to do it. Just do it every day. And the best time to start playing is right now, no matter what your age is. Show a sport tap screen twice. Yeah, listen to Brandon. I got this thing stuck in my fucking throat. Fuck. Sorry. I play all different styles, but right now I'm into Doom. So I fucking Doom out on this thing all the time. I was writing a Doom riff the other day. Let's see if I remember it. Like stoner metal and shit. Play that shit for hours. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, hell yeah. Too loud? It's not too loud, it's Doom. So the title, I had to chime in. I don't have a uke, but I have the Kala solid body tiny bass. It's perfect for couch side, bedside. Yeah, I had it for the first 15 minutes. And someone asked about an acoustic, so we came here. All right, I gotta go. Thanks, man. Yeah, thank you, too, for hanging out. I'm gonna get going, too. I know it's been short-lived. I usually stick around for a little over a half hour. Sometimes an hour. Might do a marathon day sometime soon. Thinking going live while I'm working on the artwork, but I won't have my bass in my hand, so I don't know if that's... It would just be to hang out while I'm making fucking sculptures. But we'll see. I'll try that next time. But yeah, I'm gonna bounce out of here with you, Josiah Onstadt, if I said that right. It's too loud, too bad, sick. Do a fret leveling stream. I could do that. Yeah, I'll check it out. All right, leave anything else in comments on the videos because it's really good for other people to discover the channel. Like the more you write on shit. This is great too in the comments, but I mean like if you leave one on actual videos and shorts and shit, it helps this channel grow, which means there's going to be more people in here for us to all talk to. because the community of this thing is fucking amazing. And I'm not the community, it's you guys. I'm just a schmuck with a camera, not even with a cell phone and a YouTube channel. So, Jesus loves you. I'll take all the love I can get. Thank you. Thanks for awesomeness. Thank you, Nick. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Mwah. Farewell. See ya tomorrow.